gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the
can't
world.
handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Movie Melee. I am your host, Caleb Coho, and tonight we have another installment in our Golden Ticket Tournament. Our one seed, Amaru Moses, going up against Bill Cariola. It's going to be a good one. Two friends fighting each other. Two of the most likable people doing battle. And they probably both are going to be super nice and friendly to each other, so I'm excited to see it. Joining me on the desk tonight is Payson Johnson. How you doing, Payson?
I'm doing great. Yeah, like you said, two people that just really do just like super fun to be around, but also really, really great at movie trivia. Amaru coming off an incredible season last year, current teams champion. I think we need to say that. Went very far in the singles tournament last year. Super calm. He actually said he's going to be interviewed first, so that's rarely you ever see from the challenge from the favorite competitor. And then Bill, yeah, he's always fun to play. There's probably going to be a lot of cursing said. Probably going to be a lot of loud noises shouted. I'm excited to see this match.
Absolutely. We'll bring in the current team's champion, Amaru Moses, in first. You got the one seed in Golden Ticket, and you get to step in to this tournament. The first time I believe you've ever gotten to play in Golden Ticket. How are you feeling?
I applause to Payton getting that in. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. Second, I completely forgot I was team champion until you just mentioned I was team champion. That's how surprised I am. And like, wow, yeah, cool. I'm not used to doing this well in Melee, but I'm excited. Love playing Bill at any point in anything. I hope he feels better. But I'm ready to do this. Let's see how this goes.
Absolutely. And we'll bring in your opponent, the former team's champion, Bill Cariola. Bill, you get to step into the Golden Ticket. I believe this is your first Golden Ticket tournament as well. Finally getting to step foot in here. How are you feeling?
Just a heads up, I have 101 fever, and I sound like, I sound like Barry Wild's kid, and I feel like the floor of a movie theater. Other than that, I'm going to cough again. Okay. I'm probably not going to yell a lot this time. I'm probably pretty reserved, so I'm very sorry. This should be fun. A fun fact, I've had 3 matches with Rue in the last year, I think. I won one of them, and that's only because Skinamax films were involved. And that is the only reason why I had the upper hand in that one. So I think we all know how this is probably going to go. But you know what? I never mind. I never mind being on the losing end of this guy because he's pretty goddamn great. So, we're just going to answer some questions, and maybe one of us will answer more than the other. So
maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll get right into it with round number 1, which works like this. This is the whiteboard round. You're each going to get 8 different questions from 8 different areas within the realm of general movie trivia. Should you get all 8 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Nope.
No.
All right, guys, then your first question will come in the category of recent releases. Lee works for what government agency in Longlegs?
Okay, here's a question for you. Bruce Lee, the Naruto character Rock Lee, or the Pokemon Hitmonlee?
I only know what one of those answers are, so I'll take the first one.
You're an uncultured swine, you know that?
Is Hitmonlee the one with the boxing gloves?
I'll explain after, but you're close.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. I choose Jumanji. Pens down. We're going to go to Rue first.
I now know this is a quote from Point Break. FBI.
And we'll go to Bill.
FBI is always a solid guess for these things.
The FBI is correct. 1-1 as we get to your second question from Basin.
I'm sorry, Amaru. Your next question will be coming to you in the category of classics. Who plays the titular character in Marty? Okay, so to explain to Bill, Hitmonlee is not the one with the boxing gloves. That's Hitmonchan. Hitmonlee is the one that doesn't have a head and is really just feet, and you can very clearly tell it was modeled after Bruce Lee.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's sure.
We love.
He has the. Is that the one with the Groot head then?
Yes. Yeah.
Am I thinking? Yeah. Okay.
Hitmonchan.
4, 3.
46-year-old should not know this much about Pokemon.
One.
I'm just saying.
Hands down, we'll start with Bill.
Pretty sure that was Ernest Borgnine.
And we will go to Rue.
I just said Jimmy Stewart.
Ernest Borgnine is correct. So Bill will take the lead 2-1 as we get to your third question. The category is scores and soundtracks.
Oh God.
Who recorded Streets of Philadelphia for the film Philadelphia?
I mean, this is kind of unfair.
One of them is wearing a hat from the city of Philadelphia. So
Someone's currently in that city.
Streets of Philadelphia is great, but you know what I love?
What?
Philadelphia cream cheese.
Mm,
You know,
Ugh.
sure.
it's great.
That's
No.
a no-go. No-go.
No.
You put it on a bagel, get some chives on it. It's actually,
Fine.
you got to know how to work with it, though.
4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Pens down. We will go to roofers.
Would you have accepted Jeff the Boss? Bruce Springsteen.
And we will go to Bill.
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen is correct. 3-2 in Bill's favor. Go to your fourth question from Payson.
But would you have just accepted the boss?
Who is the boss? That's the question.
I mean, it's Angela.
Thank you for just putting Bruce Springsteen. Your next question will be coming to you in the category of musicals.
Oh,
What
come on.
What kind of act does Anna have in The Greatest Showman?
I like this movie. I don't really get why people really hate this.
I don't. And it's not just because it's based off a crappy person. Like, that's one thing. My issue is every single song either feels like it's the opening song or the last song. Every song is the biggest thing in the world. And I'm just like, can we have a little bit more like scale and emotion? That's just me. Better man.
I
rules.
think more musicals should be about awful people. Like, give me a Chris Benoit musical.
Jesus Christ.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ends down. Let's let's go to Bill.
I mean, we're gonna guess here because I didn't see it. Was it Trapeze? Because I know it's like a fucking circus.
We'll go to Root.
We're gonna guess here. Trapeze artist.
Trapeze is correct. 4-3, Bill, as we get to your fifth question in the category of animation. What animated film features a cast that includes Shia LaBeouf, Jeff Bridges, and John Heder?
I feel like, yeah. Oh, Napoleon Dynamite, baby.
I believe that's two of those people are Oscar nominees, and it's not the one you think.
Very true. Very true. It's very funny.
It's true.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Fun time.
What a fun world we live in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Rue.
I just didn't want to write nothing, so I said abominable, which is wrong.
We'll go to Bill.
I feel like this is like one of those over the hedge films.
Both incorrect with that. No perfect rounds. Looking for Surfs Up. Surfs Up.
No.
Nope.
So
I don't
score
know.
is still 4-3 as we get to your sixth question from Payson.
Your sixth question in the category, we mentioned it earlier, Oscars.
Of course it is.
What is the only Oscar Flashdance won? Has anyone ever given you a Flashdance?
No, and I don't want to ever. No. Like,
You now that you're on call, you don't want a Flashdance.
no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm at work. I try to keep it professional.
Usually got to pay extra for that kind of thing.
Exactly. Thank you, Bill. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Rue.
I said best original song.
We'll go to Bill.
It is best original song.
It is best original song. It is correct. 5-4. Let's get to your penultimate question in the category of the 70s. What 70s drama is about a textile mill worker who tries to get her fellow employees to unionize? You think we should unionize the writers' room?
I think about this every time a union question comes up. Like, we are working for no money, so like, we are kind of like owed something.
Should
Yeah.
totally unionize, get some benefits,
Mm-hmm.
401k, pension.
We could at least get some dental.
They don't even have dental. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. He'll end in the chat with the barb of the year. We'll go to Bill.
I don't know. Alice doesn't live here. I have no idea.
We'll go to Rue.
I went with the worst answer of Hello Dolly.
Both incorrect. Looking for Norma Ray. Norma Ray.
I knew it was the name of somebody. I just didn't know what name.
So that will go to your final question from Pace and score 5-4. Going into the last question.
Yes, your final question in the category of romance. What U.S. city does Pretty Woman predominantly take place in? Now, if I were hosting with Dylan, I would ask him, hey, Dylan, when was the last time you spotted a pretty woman out in the open? But I'm hosting with you, so I'll just say I like your mustache.
Thank you.
Why don't you think he could spot a pretty woman out in the open?
I know, but it's fun. Me and Dylan have more of a weird vibe.
Are you saying Canadian women aren't hot either? I don't know where this is going.
He likes Dylan. I'm a coworker.
Like Dylan.
Dylan is more than a coworker.
I
Maybe
like
the person that doesn't like Dylan.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Rue.
It's Los Angeles, is it not?
We'll go to Bill.
I fucking hope so. Because I also wrote Los Angeles.
Los Angeles is correct. So at the end of round number 1, Bill leads 6-5. But anything can happen is get to round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You are each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt for multiple choice, but it devalues it down to being only worth 1 point. If you don't like what you land on the first time, you can spin again. But be aware, there is stealing in this round, that your opponent can get those questions and those points taken away from you. Your categories on the wheel tonight are Harry Potter, pre-2000 Jean-Claude Van Damme, westerns, horror, musicals, family, recent releases, action adventure, as well as spinners, and opponent's choice. Bill, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Rue?
I will defer. Good luck, sir.
All right, then this will be the first spin for Rue.
Speaking of family, we were talking about Full Metal Classic, and I definitely wrote a family category, and it was all Fast and Furious questions.
That is great.
Nice.
You land on horror. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
What do you think? We're spinning again.
Okay. Just got to hear you say it. And you're stuck there, land on the spin. And it is horror. You are stuck with horror. Sorry.
Lovely. Okay.
All right, we're your first question in the category of horror. Who directed the original Flatliners?
Oh, shit. Nope. Not going to do that. Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are A, Joel Schumacher, B, Stephen Sommers, C, Rennie Harlan, or D, Paul W.S. Anderson.
Ah, shit. I'm going to say A.
A, Joel Schumacher is correct for 1 point.
Okay, cool.
Your second question. In It Follows, Jay is first able to see the supernatural entity when she is tied to a wheelchair at what type of location?
Multiple choice kind.
Your options are A, a hospital, B, a movie theater, C, a school, or D, a parking garage.
I'm gonna say a parking garage.
That is correct for 1 more point.
Beautiful.
Your third question. What film-based profession does Antlers Holst have in Nope?
Host. Repeat that question.
Sure. Your question again. What is the film-based profession of Antlers Holst in Nope?
Oh, I don't know what that is. That's the problem. Oh. I'm going to go for it. Cinematographer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Cool.
Your fourth question. Who plays John Baxter, a father grieving the loss of his daughter in Don't Look Now?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A. George C. Scott, B. Donald Sutherland, C. James Caan, or D. Michael Caine.
Damn, I was gonna go for a certain reason, and then two people met that reason, so now I can't go for that reason. Damn. I'm gonna go with my first gut. Donald Sutherland.
That is correct for one more point.
RIP to both him and Khan.
And your final question. In The Lost Boys, what type of establishment does Max own, which Lucy starts working at?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, a comic book store, B, a grocery store, C, a video store, or D, a record store.
Go video store.
That is correct for one more
Go.
point. So at the end of that spin, Rue gets his score up to 11. No steal opportunities for Bill, as we'll bring back the wheel. And Bill, this will be your first spin at the wheel.
It's your thing.
And you land
There
on
it
opponent's
is.
choice.
Yep.
All right.
That's fine.
Here's the question. I know you watch them, and I know you know more than you think you do. And then there's that other category you absolutely hate. Man.
It was going.
There's
so
my
well.
issue.
Yeah.
It was. I am gonna go musicals. I think
Of course,
it's
you are.
broader.
That's
We'll
fine.
go
Yeah.
go musicals. Yeah, we'll go musicals.
All right. Pace, you want to go ahead and give us questions in the category of musicals?
Absolutely. And yep, thank you. Bill, are you prepared for your questions in the category of musicals?
No, I'm not, but let's do it anyway.
Sounds good. Your first question. You will find the songs Today for You, Without You, and Light My Candle from what musical?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Rent, B, Once, C, Chicago, or D, Hairspray?
I'm going to go with B as in boy.
That is incorrect. Amaru
Yes, it is.
for 1 point steal. Is it A, Rent, B, Once, C, Chicago, or D, Hairspray?
Say A.
A, Rent is correct for 1 point. Your second question. What is Benny's profession in the film In the Heights?
You writers do a great job with these multiple choice, so why don't you read them to me?
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, taxi driver, B, dispatcher, C, cashier, or D, cop?
Okay. Those all sound really good. Who is Benny? What is this movie? I have no idea. So, cashier. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Amaru, a
Yes,
chance
it
for a 1 point steal. Is it A, taxi driver, B, dispatcher, C, cashier, or D, cop?
Dispatcher.
Dispatcher is correct for 1 point. Your third question in the category musicals.
Mm-hmm.
Deborah Kerr and Yul Brynner star in what 1950s musical?
The King and I?
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh, thank God I got one of them. Jesus fuck.
Your penultimate question in the category musicals. Anna and the Apocalypse is set in what country?
England.
That is incorrect. Amaru, a chance for a 2 point steal.
Canada.
That is also incorrect. The answer we have here is Scotland.
Oh, there.
You're probably right.
Okay. Okay. Then your final question in the category musicals. Who plays Gus the theater cat in Cats?
Thanks, Spence. All right. Gus the theater cat. It's this fucking movie. Jesus Christ. Let me go multiple choice on this one.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Jason Derulo, B, James Corden, C, Ian McKellen, or D, Idris Elba?
C.
C, Ian McKellen is correct for 1 point, and that is maybe
Wow.
the greatest assortment of actors I think I've ever read before.
I just wanted somebody to say Jason Derulo.
With that,
That's
coming
it.
in round number 2, Rue leads 13 to Bill's 9. But Anthony Gavin is getting to round number 3, which is the pick your poison round. It works like this. You each drafted a bunch of categories to go on the big board. You're going to get a chance to draft from those categories again tonight. You're going to draft your 4 categories, and then once you answer, you'll be assorting a 1, 2, 3, and 4 point value to them. Your categories that you drafted that you can draft from again tonight are action adventure, actors and actresses, 1990s, sci-fi fantasy, comedy, recent releases, 1980s, and comic movies. We're going to let them draft. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, we are back. Our players have drafted their categories. Bill, since you were behind, we'll start with you. What would you like to take for your 1 point question?
Comedy.
Comedy it is. Since I asked to Rue, I'll ask to Bill. Your 1 pointer in the category of comedy is name one of the actors who played the Copeland brothers who go undercover in White Chicks.
Marlon Wayans.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nobody
what would you
likes
like for
Sean.
your 2 point question?
I'll go the 80s for that one.
The 80s for 2 points. And your question is, James Woods stars in which 1983 film directed by David Cronenberg?
Videodrome.
That is correct for 2 more points. You're still behind by 1, so we'll stick with you. What would you like for your 3 point question to take the lead?
I think it's fucked me on 4 before, but I'll take action adventure for 3.
Action adventure for 3 points. Your question is, which 80s action film is about a retiring warlord who leaves his empire to his sons, who quickly turn on each other and attempt to seize everything for themselves?
None of that sounds familiar. I'm going to use my first repeat.
All right, that is your first repeat.
Yep.
Which 80s action film is about a retiring warlord who leaves his empire to his sons, who quickly turn on each other and attempt to seize everything for themselves?
I legit have no idea. Nope. Nothing comes to me at all in this one. Huh.
4, 3, 2.
Eric the Viking.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Ran. Ran.
Nope.
All right, so that's going to put us in the position where Bill's going to have to answer his 4-pointer in the question of the 1990s. If you hit it, Rue will have to answer some questions. If you miss, Rue will win the match. Your 4-pointer in the category of the 1990s. Which famous actress is Howard's favorite in and Out?
Oh, fucking luck. Fuck again, you Forrest. Come on. Oh, you fucker saddle me with this. Give me a minute. Oh, God. Come on.
4, 3.
Repeat.
That is your second repeat. Which famous actress is Howard's favorite in and Out?
Barbara Streisand.
That is correct for 4 big points.
Nice.
All right. So
Thank God. Okay, I avoided TKO. I'm good.
Old for Yentl.
avoids the TKO and sends it to Rue. Who's going to
Híjole.
have some questions. Rue, would you like for your 1-point question?
Take actors and actresses.
All right, so go ahead and hit him with the question.
All right, Rue, you're 1 pointer in the category of actors and actresses. Name 2 of the 3 films to co-star Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, and we will give you a little extra time.
Crazy Stupid Love and La La Land.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right, so with you, what would you like for your 2-point question?
Sci-fi fantasy, please.
Does he win on this one? Or is it tie?
No,
It'll be tied. It'll be
Okay.
tied.
Oh my god. Fucking win this. I don't have it in me for sudden death, dude. I'll
Your
fucking
2-pointer in the category of sci-fi fantasy. In Jurassic Park, what kind of insect did researchers use to pull dinosaur DNA from?
Mosquito.
Tie game. That is correct.
All right, so here's the situation. If Brew hits either his 3 or his 4, he will win the match. If he misses both, we are going to sudden death. Rue, what would you like for your 3-point question?
Let's go recent releases.
All right, your 3-pointer in the category of recent releases. In Smile 2, why does Sky Riley go to see Lewis before he kills himself, passing the demon onto her?
I have 2 repeats left, right?
Yeah.
4.
I'll take one of them, please.
That is your second repeat.
In Smile 2, why does Sky Riley go to see Lewis before he kills himself, passing the demon onto her?
She needs painkillers.
And your winner, Amaru Moses, painkillers, drugs, yes. That all answers. So we will go ahead.
I will not do that fucking argument. Please, it's fine. I'm doing it.
We'll pull you guys out. Payson, what a game from these two. I'll look like sudden death might have been imminent there for a second. What are your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, excellent match. Close game out of round 1. Both these players got 2 categories that I don't think either of them really like in round 2. I think it just came down to Rue was able to navigate horror just a little bit better than Bill. Props to Bill. He avoided the DKO, and then just Rue just was able to carry it through to only need to answer his 3-pointer. I think this was an excellent game.
Absolutely terrific performance from both. We're going to go ahead. We're going to talk to them right now in post-match interviews right now. All right, we are here with Bill Cariola. A fantastic performance from you despite it being kind of a flu game. Working your way through opponent's choice, taking Rue down all the way to his 3-pointer. You got to feel pretty good about your performance, winning out around 1 even. How are you feeling coming off this performance?
I mean, that could have been a lot worse. I'm just saying, I think that's probably the best round 1 I ever had. I should have the fucking flu more often. No, I shouldn't. No, I should. I would really love to not have to have my lungs be on fire every time I want to breathe. That'd be great. But and kudos to me for remembering Marty's the shortest film ever to win Best Picture, and that's the only reason why I remembered it was Otis Berghain. So go figure. It's my brain works weird. It just does. So I knew musicals was coming as soon as Opponent's Choice happened, but you know, I even saw 1 or 2 of them, and then my brain just couldn't get it right. But what are you gonna do? I managed to, dude. I should retire from 4-pointers at this point. I somehow just managed to grasp them. I gotta be clocking some kind of crazy percentage, at least 60%. So I'm not upset.
I should go through and find the individual question accuracy for you on that one, just to know.
I can think of 4 I can genuinely think of Andromeda Strain, Fiji, Nuke, and now this.
Yeah.
My absolute favorite was still pulling Lawsuit in the fucking lawn. I don't believe that came out of my mind, but yeah. But I mean, hey, Rue's a champion for a reason. You can see it in the way he plays. Got his 1 death. We both said to each other beforehand, there was a death category for each of us, and he got stuck with his, and he made through. He had to maneuver a lot, but he pulled it off, and that's why he's a champion, and that's why I have 101 fever. So I love that man. There's never any shame in losing to him, especially when it was like pretty goddamn close. Like that could have that round 2 could have sunk both of us, and we stayed in it. So kudos to him. I hope it goes all the way. That'd be fun. So
For sure, to have 2
and I will
tournaments,
feel
maybe.
even less bad because I lost to the guy who eventually won it. So
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anyone you were hoping to play next time we see you in the movie Melee singles ring?
I would just like to have like a not like on fire head. So that'd be great. So
We hope
yeah.
you feel better, and we will make sure to give you an opponent whose head is on fire and when yours is not.
Jackson.
Exactly. Yep. You know what? You nailed it. That's exactly who we were talking about.
I do live in Phoenix, so
This is true. So we'll see you later, Bill. Thank you so much. All right, we are here with the winner tonight, the team's champion, Amaru Moses, pulling off another win for the singles record. A really impressive performance, even if kind of round 1 is not probably the best round 1 you've had. You were able to run through your opponent's choice and get all 5 questions without it being opponent's choice, your worst category on the wheel, essentially. Running through that 5 for 5 and acing round 3 for 3. Literally did not miss a question once you got out of round 1. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I personally would have went for Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider as his next opponent. If his head was going to be on fire, might be a little cooler. Also, Bill, you are a gentleman and a scholar, sir. I really hope you feel better very, very soon. Thank you for all the love. You are one of my favorite people here. And yeah, I'll tell you this. Half of that wheel were deaf categories for both of us. It was just not kind. And it showed because we both got categories we did not want. But I was very happy to be able to just navigate it. That's the best horror round I think I've ever had. So I'm really, really happy about how things went. And yeah, excited to keep moving.
For sure. Speaking of moving, you move on to the next round of the Golden Ticket Tournament, where you'll be facing one of 2 people. At this point, I think everyone will know, but we ourselves don't know. Is it James Puckett or is it Kaiser Wang? Between those 2, who would you most rather face, and what are you worried about with either one of them?
I think I want to play Kaiser. I think both of them are the same, though, that they're just randomly scary. And I feel like James is a little more randomly scary than Kaiser is. Because James knows a whole lot of crap that you don't realize that he knows. Kaiser, at least I have a little bit of information on. I've played him before. So like I know that I can meet him. Whether or not I will, I don't know. James is more of a wild card, no matter how many matches I've seen. So either one will be fun. Either one is going to be really, really interesting. But if I have to choose, I'll choose Kaiser because he is the known and not a known unknown. And when unknown unknowns are unknown, it's a known unknown. Shout out to Samuel Jackson and Boondocks.
I love that. All right. Well, congratulations on your win, and we will see you in the next round of the tournament. All right, Payson, I think we had ourselves another great round 1 match here in Golden Ticket. What are your final thoughts as we wrap this one up?
Yeah, I think this was a super fun match. I think Rue showed there was a reason why he made the semifinals last year in tonight's tournament. In last year's tournament, he may not have come out on top in round 1, but he just showed through a dominant performance he was able to get the win. Had some really great pulls. Shout out to Bill. I don't think he played a bad game at all. Like he said, his 4-point percentage is insane. I really hope he takes care of himself and is able to feel better for his next time we see him. And then yeah, congrats to Amaru for making it past round 1 of the tournament.
For sure. For everyone here, that has been Rude. That has been Bill. That has been the amazing Payson Johnson. And I have been Caleb Cohen. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.